you seen these new alternate helmets?
I've got the Pat Patriot as well. Already ordered, already purchased years ago. That's the best one.
Okay, it is sharp too.
Up to this point, nearly one half of the teams, 13 total, have introduced an alternate helmet. And well, here's how we would rank those 13 new helmets for the 2022 season. Number 13, Washington Commanders. Maybe it'll take some time for us to get accustomed to the Commanders name, logo, and uniforms, but seriously, can someone please answer why they're using black as the main color of their alternate helmet when it isn't even one of their team's colors? Doesn't that, along with the alternate jersey by the way, just look like a ripoff of the Pittsburgh Steelers' signature iconic black and gold color scheme? Burgundy and gold work very well as the franchise's main colors, so I don't know, why not just stick with those? Wouldn't it be weird if like the Green Bay Packers introduced a red alternate helmet, or if the Steelers donned a blue alternate helmet? And on top of all that, the look is just kinda bland. I mean, a black helmet with a number and a W? That's it? That's the best they could do? Then again, this is a team owned by Dan Snyder, so can we really expect the Commanders to do anything right? Number 12, New Orleans Saints. We've said it before and we'll say it again. The Saints have one of the best logos in sports. But with that being said, we're not all that high on the alternate helmets for one main reason. The addition of those teeny tiny Saints logos. It looks like a necktie that was glued onto the helmet. I mean, unless you're a few feet away from the player, you can't even tell what they are. Otherwise, the colors and helmet design do just fine for us. We wish they didn't bother to include the stripe of small Saints logos, but whatever, this is just a classic case of trying too hard to earn a few extra creative points. Number 11, New England Patriots. It was hard for Patriots fans to not get excited about the announcement that the timeless Pat Patriots jerseys and helmets were returning. Tom Brady himself couldn't help but express disappointment about missing out on the return of those dandies. The red Pat Patriots jerseys will always rank highly among the all-time best, at least if you ask us. Their return was long overdue, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the Pat Patriot alternate helmets are worthy of a high grade here. The dominant white-colored helms just don't really mesh so well with the Patriots' dominant red-colored jerseys. Look, we know they're trying to change it up from their main Navy home uniforms, but it really would have been nice if they could have found a way to implement a little more blue in some way. This really is just a modern-looking football helmet with the classic Pat Patriot logo. Also, notice that big red, white, and blue middle stripe that runs from the front of the helmet to the very back? I don't know about you, but to me, it just kind of looks like a rip-off of the Buffalo Bills. Number 10, Carolina Panthers. These ones aren't quite in awful territory, but they're just a little too futuristic looking, if you will. And to us, the main black-colored helmets really don't mesh well with the dominant black jerseys. We opine that the black helmets would simply look better with the team's Panther blue jersey colors. It just doesn't offer much with this new helmet. All they did was go the safe route with black, and that doesn't really move the needle enough for our liking. Number 9, New York Jets. Now, this may seem contradictory to what we said about the Panthers helmets, but these Jets ones actually have a pretty cool design. We have talked before about not exactly being in love with the Jets' current jerseys and colors, but honestly, this one works pretty well. The stealth black is actually a much nicer helmet design than the ultra bright green ones that the Jets usually wear. But the Jets get bonus points here for beautifully implementing the word Jets and the football in the green colors. And we totally dig the green-colored face mask. Green will remain the Jets' dominant home colors, but we would fully endorse the idea of making these stealth black helmets their main ones going forward. Hey, I'm just throwing it out as a suggestion. Number 8, Atlanta Falcons. The ultra shiny red with that slick old Falcons logo just works. Simply put, it is the ideal combination of old and new. The old logo goes so well with the futuristic red color, and we love how it looks with the Falcons' home black unis. The scheme honestly just works for us all around. The Falcons did an excellent job here by using their three main colors, red, black, and white, to come up with a creative overall design. The old logo on this alternate helmet isn't all that different from their current one, but we certainly think it was the better choice to pair the throwback look with the flashy red color scheme. Number 7. Houston Texans. Yeah, we've been critical about some shiny colored helmets and jerseys in the past, and yes, that includes the New York Jets' current green home helmets. But there's just something about these shiny red Texans alternate helmets that really screams, wow! Navy, white, and red are the Texans' main colors. Navy is their home jersey color, and the Texans have a red alternate uni as well. So, since Navy is already the color of their main helmet, why not try and change things up a bit? And hey, that's exactly what they did with this in-your-face red helmet, and oh, we absolutely love it. We don't think these alternate helmets would go well with the main red alternate jerseys, as that might be a little too much red, but the white road outfits or the home Navy uniforms, that is going to be pure fire, baby. Number 6. Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals' regular helmets are white colored. The main home jerseys are red. The alternate jerseys are black. And well, the franchise did an excellent job here in implementing all of those colors to make up their alternate helmets. The dominant black scheme has a crafty modern look for starters. The white chin strap goes really nicely with that black color, and of course, the menacing red Cardinals logo is just the icing on the cake. To be frank, the Cardinals' white-colored helmets are rather bland and don't offer much creativity at all. They haven't really changed a whole lot throughout the franchise's history, so that is a key reason why we just love these more modern black ones. Number 5. Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys jerseys, logo, and helmets are so historic and well recognized that they'll probably never change it. At least, that's what the majority of us hope. Now, that being said, we'll always support their idea of using throwback jerseys and helmets a little more often going forward, because boy do we miss those 1994 roadies. Anywho, that's all for another day. The boys announced that they'll be wearing their slick alternate helmet for the annual Thanksgiving home game in 2022, this time against the arch-rival New York Giants. Look, give us any Cowboys-related throwback stuff and we're gonna be pretty happy. We've always aced their jerseys and helmets for the most part. The classic solid blue star and the 2 blue stripes on a solid white helmet may seem a little too simple for some, but when your brand is as iconic as the Cowboys, why bother trying to get too fancy? Am I right? Number 4. New York Giants. So, no offense to the Giants and their fans, but come on, how bland is that simple NY logo? But that's exactly why we're enthralled with the Giants' introduction of these awesome alternate helmets. If we were the Giants owners for a day, we would definitely make these their new permanent lids. This is simply a wonderful throwback to the Giants' golden days with Lawrence Taylor and Bill Parcells. It's a superb way to pay homage to the guys who brought the Giants Super Bowl titles in the 1986 and 1990 seasons. And again, no offense, but when you're a bad football team, it kind of makes sense to throw it back to the days when you were really good. It is very cool how they combine the old Giants logo with the more modern looking design. The color schemes go hand in hand with the overall look. Now, if these Giants could just find a way to return to those winning ways. Number 3. Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles have done it again. The team name, the story behind the team name, the logo, the hidden meaning inside that logo, the midnight green colors, everything about these Philly uniforms have always checked off the important boxes. So of course, they came up with one of the very best alternate helmet designs ahead of the 2022 season. Did you really expect anything else? This is just an all-around awesome look for an organization that has mastered the whole look good, play good thing. The midnight green helmets are top of the line stuff, but it's also cool how they went with a completely different color for this alternate one. Superstar wideout Devontae Smith was among those who fully endorsed the introduction of these new helmets. It's something the majority of us as players always wanted, just a little change in uniform, Smith said after the announcement per the Eagles team website. Hey, that's always a good sign when your new unis are helping to keep the players happy. Number 2. Cincinnati Bengals. Whether it's switching schools, homes, jobs, your wardrobe, or favorite hobbies, many changes in life can oftentimes be very scary. It's why a lot of people don't like change. Not the Bengals, though. They are not afraid of change, even big change, which is exactly the route they went with these new alternate buckets. The franchise went bold with a capital B for this new look. They moved entirely away from the orange-colored black striped helmet and decided to go with a snow tiger design this time around. Now make no mistake, the Bengals' main jersey designs, colors, and helmets are just fine by us. You gotta keep the orange and black colors with that team name. But when life, or in this case, the NFL head office, gives you the opportunity to try something entirely new, why not take advantage and try to make a big statement, if you will? It is a brand new era of Bengals football with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase leading a franchise that shouldn't be irrelevant anymore. And the Bengals are looking to put an exclamation point on this new era with their unique looking helmets. Of all the new alternate helmets, Cincy clearly took the biggest risk. And we are 100% feeling like it paid off. So hey, well done Bengals, well done. Number 1, Chicago Bears. Now, admittedly, this design isn't for everybody. Not every Bears fan is going to be in love with it, but hey, you know what? That's okay. Like several teams on this list, the Bears were in a good spot to try something entirely new thanks to the NFL adjusting its helmet rules. Chicago has had the same navy-colored helmets for what seems like an eternity, so the alternate helmet simply had to be something different. And the designers did not disappoint. For those Denver Broncos fans that may complain about the Bears taking their orange colors, well, sorry, but the Bears were here first. And who knows, maybe this will actually inspire the Broncos to come out with an alternate helmet of their own. The Bears franchise is over a century old, and they're not ever going to adjust the main color scheme or logos. This was their one chance to try something new though, and they made the most of it by introducing a modern-looking helmet with a gorgeous bright orange color to this historic franchise's uniform collection. Orange is Chicago's second color behind navy. Those orange alternate jerseys are pretty slick too, so everything about a dominant orange colored helmet works here for us. But what do you think is the best brand new NFL alternate helmet for the 2022 season? Join us in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps out a ton, and hey, we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.